old videos. We're in Torrevieja, and if you're coming over to Spain and bought a property and you're deciding whether to pay for shipping or you want to know whether to buy here in Spain, well, today I'm going to help you out a little bit because we're going to show you a few shops, prices of furniture and everything you need to know. And along this road we are now, Avenida Cortes Avalancias, which is of course the old main dealers along here as well, and the old Icelands. You've got a lot of places where you can buy your bedding and things like that, but this shop just here we're going to go to is a really cheap shop, and we're going to have a look inside. It sells a mixture of furniture as well, from garden furniture, tables and your normal household stuff. Of course, this is one of two shops I'm going to show you today, so we'll have a look inside and we'll let you know what sort of prices they are. Talking white goods, this is what you're going to be paying, $189 for a little fridge. Of course, a lot of the shops here, the Carrefours and that, they do sell all these kind of fridge freezers. There we go, that one they want $165 for a chest freezer. These are your little tables, but this is the most popular one, €69. That's what they use, the Spanish. They put their dinner on and it just closes up. In this washing machine here, it's obviously some kind of Spanish make, but look, €245. But that comes with a 3-year guarantee. All electrical appliances here in Spain, they give you at least 3 years guarantee, which is pretty good. Looking for electric hot plate, look at that, that's €139. Now that is cheap for a hot plate. And that one's only 105. And I know a lot of these shops out here, you can pay up to 200. So this is the cheapest I've seen. And if you want a gas one, there we go, €95. Got your table here, they charge you by the chair, so that's €49 a chair, and then your table's actually €59.99, but you can buy chairs at all different prices and match them up. Like I say, a lot of these tables, you just buy the table and you can pick the chairs separate, any price you like, from €29, 45, 49, there you go, all different kind of prices. $29.99 for that unit, $255. Of course, all different prices, it all depends what you want. This table here, $209. Look at this outside gardens kit here, look, $149. You get 2 little chairs and a double seater. And this one over here, $149, 4 chairs and a table, €149. That is cheap as chips. More garden sets there, $209 all included. Want a little table, €45. Nice solid sun lounger there, €74.99. Well, you can pay the 85 one. And if you want one of these big massive umbrellas here, $59.99. This little sofa here, corner one, $435. Larger one there, €809. There you go, big massive corner unit. And if you fancy a bit of suede there, $929. So yeah, ain't bad, is it, eh? What is cheap in this place, I found really cheap, is the TVs. Can't believe how cheap they are. So we've got a 32-inch there, they're looking at $145. But I mean, a lot of people now going to super big screens there. I mean, look at this, $329. And that gives you a massive 55-inch. And then we go $299 for a 55-inch. Absolutely cheap as chips, isn't it? So yeah, I really find this shop cheap for TVs. And we've got a projector screen there as well for $52.99. You can pick up TVs and furniture cheap here. What do you want to pay for all the shipping for? Don't make sense, does it? Upstairs again, we've got all different units there. That one there, 119, €75. This big one here, 285, and a mirror one, €419. You go little chest of drawers, €85. But yeah, you can pay anything here from €30 onwards. There we go, €49 for that one, 105 for that one. There we go. 25. So yeah, get all your furniture, kinds of stuff in here, random stuff. There you go, little kids sports chairs, little tables, even a little kids bouncer, $69.99. You want a big beast there with a garden, $145 for that thing. Now you wouldn't get that for that in England, I know that. Say this shop is really cheap. And of course here a lot of people have boilers, electric boilers, which is one of these tanks here. But I know in Leroy Merlin you could be paying anything up to €200 for this boiler. It's only $159.99. Basically this shop's got everything, and if you're looking for kitchen utilities and all kind of things like that, pots and pans, you will find it in here. And yeah, got some strange old stuff here, I tell you, and some good quality as well. All your glasses, basically everything you want, you'll find it in this shop. Even your garden stuff, solar lights, water hoses. If you want outside shower, they're for $13.99. So yeah, $14.99 for an hose. Yeah, it's cheap as chips, isn't it? But yeah, the tellies, I can't believe the tellies are that cheap. But if you're into gadgets and speakers, look at this, $59 for a beast of a speaker. There we go, $79 for that thing. Even that one, $79. Crazy, isn't it, these prices? This is cheap as chips, isn't it? I'll tell you, it is so cheap. I don't know how they do it at these prices. Robot cleaners, they're $135. There you go, electric hoover, $39.90. You can't go wrong, can you, that price? So yeah, this is one of the shops I'm going to show you, and the other one is part of a chain, which is the Garcia brothers, and you can have a look and see what prices are here. But look, aircon units, €269 for brand new economical aircon. And then your ceiling fans, which work just as good, €89 for a ceiling fan. Unbelievable, isn't it, eh? You want a little stand up there for $29.99. But yeah, the shop literally has everything. And if you want to lounge in between the trees under an hammock, you can get an hammock here. Look at that, $12.99 for an hammock. Crazy prices. Looking for a bit of grass, turf your old balcony. If you live in Torrevieja, you've got an apartment and you need a gear, definitely check this shop out. You see how cheap it is. And of course, we've got the Garcia brothers we're going to go and check out, so you get an idea what the prices are here in Spain. The only thing is cars, they're the dearest. Just before we go round the corner to the Garcia brothers out, if you're after aircon units, there's a shop here as well, literally a couple of shops along, and a brand new unit, of course, installed as well. Crazy prices. And it's going to cost cheap on electric as well, especially if you've got a new one and it's modern. This one's a really good make. There we go, $579. Unless you want a Panasonic, $750. But they come with 3-year guarantee, so yeah, Samsung will be good enough. The other shop, of course, is where all the Spanish shop here in Spain, and it's a part of a chain, Hermano Garcia, which is just here. Mobiles, which is furniture in Spain, and if you wanted to come here, it's literally dead opposite the Park of Nations. Go inside and we'll show you what you're going to be paying for your sofas, washing machines and everything in this shop. Of course, they do all garden stuff as well. Before we go in, there we go, €139. Get yourself a nice little glass table and 4 chairs. Ain't bad, it looks pretty solid as well. This set here for €189. A double bunk bed. We've got this big bunk bed frame here, double at the bottom and a single at the top, €490, of course made of wood. After a metal frame, which is a lot cheaper, $129. Obviously it doesn't come with the mattresses, and you can pay anything you like here for mattresses. They start at $150. But these beds, of course, you pay for the headboard separate, you can pay for the base and the mattress. So yeah, mattresses and beds are a bit like complicated really, because they're all like different prices. Depends how much you want to lay out, but in general it's not too bad. There we go, look at that, €715 for this. Wow. Yeah, this shop is part of a chain, and like I say, they've got everything in here as well, whatever you want. All dining tables, sofas, all depends how much you want to spend. But yeah, got prices for all budgets. $75 now for your table and chairs. For a nice leather, look at that, $1,165. You got a little coffee table there, €129. And if you want to match the old sofa with it, €635. €1,369. There you go, nice little display there of dark wood. There you go, you get the picture for €100. Little ornament there for $79. The table for $115. And if you wanted a 3-seater, $990, or a 2-seater for $790. And you know what, they're recliners, and also you can plug in your old phone as well. All your fancy lights, that one for $149. And a bit of bling for $139. And 12, there you go, chandelier. So yeah, you've got all different prices. Solid old chase along now, and they want $1,025 for that. Get a nice picture for it, and oh look, $140. Yeah, you get all these little ornaments all over the place, all priced up. Get there, €31. Unless you prefer a nice little ornament. I said about the chairs, you can get them separate. There you go, a little level one there, 39. 39, €55. Whatever chair you fancy. All these tables to choose from. So when it comes to double bed, it depends on the size of the base. 459 for that base. And then if you wanted to go right up to the larger size of 180 by 200, 815. And then just there we go, 515 for a 90 by 190. After a cheap old base, there we go, 375, 90 by 190. So yeah, got everything in here. You get your mattresses, your pillows. And right down the end there, we've got your garden sector. And yeah, spot for choice there, isn't it? There you go, €75 for the base, 65 for the umbrella. I want to splash out on a proper solid quality one there. Go garden furniture there, 2,290. Bear in mind, in Spain, everything wears very quick, so you need to cover it up with that kind of money. Do you want to get the cheap version there for $9.90? One of these big marquees to put over it. There we go. That'll cost you €249. So yeah, they've all got these big marquees. This one down the end there is only €80. Got a lovely table as well. Look at that table, absolutely beautiful, isn't it? I'm afraid you've got to pay $2,290 for it. A solid table there for $1,190. Quality. Cheaper this one, $1,290. So yeah, good old selection of garden furniture. Depends how much you want to spend. Go right down the end here. This is where you've got your white goods. There we go. This is what you're going to be paying for your dishwashers. €415, 359. There we go, 375. Microwaves there we go, the cheapest there, 59. But yeah, all different prices for your microwaves. Depends how much you want to do with your microwave. 135, a little oven one there. €70 for a little one just there. Then you've got your cookers, 319, 425. And then you've got your main ovens. That's 415, that's 385. And this one here is 285. So your oven's cheap. And one of these worktops, I'll say the other place was cheap. But in here, look at 299, 330, all do the same job. Washing machines here, look, 345, again 375, 255, 312, 325. The fridges. So yeah, these are the prices you're going to be paying for white goods here in Spain. And we have 470, 415, yeah, all different prices, and same with your fridge freezers and all. 635, 459. Depends how big you want your fridge, whether you want silver or you want white or you want American style. 1,349, 670. So yeah, not bad prices, are they? Chest freezer there and all, 375. After an Hoover cylinder, there we go, 97, 86. Everyone's got an air fryer. There's your air fryers here. Your coffee machines. So yeah, whatever coffee machine you prefer. All different styles. White goods, cookers, sofas, beds, the whole lot. The two shops I've showed you, pretty reasonable. The main ones they go here in Spain. And let us know now you've seen the video, whether you now changed your mind, whether you want to ship over or buy brand new here in Spain.